Okay, guys, we're in here with an update on the bots. We're going to look at how the bots are trading and yeah, get into it. So, there's been some updates here. Here we see the equity curve, and here we see the last 2 months. You see my risk level is set to 60%. Based on the back test, it has returned over the past 7 years 16% a month, every month. It says non-compounding. I'm working on my dev to make this easier to understand. But the 16% does compound. Now, because if we look at the equity return, it would have turned like $1,000 into many millions. How is it possible to return 16% a month? Well, two reasons. The first reason is just a back test, and the future is likely to be similar, but not exactly the same. So it might not be as good. And the second is 60% drawdown risk is pretty high. What I'm actually going to do though is I'm going to increase that to 70% drawdown risk. The reason that I'm doing that is because I'm doing super well in my business and my regular job. Everything that I'm doing, I'm saving money, so I feel comfortable increasing my risk. Not all my money is in the crypto bots. At 70%, we have on average a 20% monthly return, which is pretty insane. We have some new strategies. I'm going to show you some things. First, let me show you the returns. Let's pull it up here. I've shown you guys this. I'm recording this on March 22, so you're going to see it a little bit late. But if we're to look at the past 90 days, it's up. It's gonna, well, let's make it so you can see it. There you see $4,600. My account for most of this time had $10,000 in it, so up like 40, 50% since December. I topped it up. It has like 20 grand in this now. But point is, so far, the backtest actually has matched my experience. And I wasn't trading this with 70% risk. I was trading much less risk because I wanted to see if there was going to be problems with the code. And also, I've gained confidence in the strategies. So let's go through the strategies a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys a couple more things. We have a couple new strategies. A couple things I want to point out. Yes, we're trading Bitcoin. We have trend following systems on Bitcoin, but we're trading the altcoin market, which has two advantages, several advantages. I believe I want to trade assets that have less institutional attention so that we don't have to compete with as many trading desks and quant firms. Now, the altcoin market cap is gate kept for two reasons. The first reason is that US citizens have a hard time accessing crypto perpetual futures, which is what we're trading, divergences in crypto perpetual futures pricing data. Their US citizens are gate kept from it because exchanges are not legally allowed to offer it to US citizens. There's a workaround by getting a Palau digital ID that currently works, which is what we're doing to have access to it. So institutions aren't trading this, a lot of them in the US because they can't. The other is if we look at the altcoin market cap, today it's only $232 billion, which is a very small market cap. It's not big enough for them to trade size, so their attention isn't on it. It wasn't until Bitcoin was kind of consistently around $1 trillion market cap that institutions became more comfortable trading it, and it's still a small allocation. So a lot of institutions, larger institutions, can't trade the altcoin market cap because too much size would hurt their own positions. All this to say that there's opportunity here, and there's going to be opportunity here as long as both these things are true. So bot one is spot per price divergence. Bot two is the CVD trade, which I'm not going to get into. We've got another funding rate trade. We have another CVD trade. So we have a bunch of different bots. This one looks really good. This one is another funding rate trade. So we have this breakout strategy, long breakouts and short breakdowns, which has been okay. 7 is extreme MA, which is the one that's being traded right now. Basically, almost all the trades right now are bought 7, which we'll look at. And then we have a number of Bitcoin only strategies, which I like because I want this to be a full solution for trading crypto. So I don't need to worry about Bitcoin. It's taken accounted for. And part of it being taken accounted for is that it's built into the risk model. So I don't need to worry about being overly correlated. There's a number of Bitcoin trades that are, you can see most of them or all of them aren't trading right now because they only trade generally above certain key moving averages and they only trade long. Here we have a new trading system which trades. This is like not my idea. This is my devs. He added this, but I'm okay with it. It looks okay. It's a trend following system to the upside. And then short breakdowns is another one. So if we're to look at the trades that it's in, which by the way, let me show you a couple more things. Um, so let's go back to BitGet just to show you. I'm in 85 positions. So this is how it works. This is why there's no chance that I could trade this way myself. It's trading, you saw, over a dozen strategies. While I'm working insane hours in adventure tourism, which I'm happy about, but I couldn't trade one system right now. But it's trading. Oh, it's trading 85 tickers right now. You can see some of them it's floating profit, some of them it's floating loss. If I want to know what's going on, I can go to the Discord where if we go in here, the dev set this up. It's giving, oh, here we go. Let me change the screen. Oh, okay, now look. Here you can see it's giving alerts. Okay, open short, says what kind of trade it is. So it's getting all these opening of trades. So most of the trades have been bought 9, and there's what says in the Discord is different from here, the number, but it's the extreme moving average trade. And it's trading it because when the price of something gets under the moving average and it starts to move up, this isn't a trend following trade, it sells it for a pop. So it's looking to sell a small pop here. Let's go ahead and go back to the equity curve for that one, which is spot 7, I think, extreme MA. It didn't do well in 2021, which is a possibility. No, actually, you know what? 2021 it was very profitable. I take it back. From 2020 to 2021, it didn't work, but it made money in 2021. It didn't do very well, but appears to be break even-ish in 2022, which is good. And then 2023 did insane, 2024 did insane. Why didn't it trade these 2 years? Well, we're trading new tickers. So here's another advantage of what we're doing. It's like these things are brand new. So we're trading a new asset class. The problem is there's a risk because there's not much price history on these new assets. But the benefit is other people don't want to trade it because there's not enough. So it's another opportunity. Also, since it's looking for the moving average, it can't trade at the beginning because it needs enough time to develop a long-term moving average. So it's taking this trade while I'm just doing nothing. I don't know if this trade will work or not, but it doesn't really matter because there's a lot more trades that are coming. And I've told you guys it's been really helpful in saving me from It's been really helpful in saving me from trading and trading addiction. It's like too much for me to follow. It's too much to really follow the chart. I don't really know what's going on. So I'm just letting it trade. Anyways, if you're interested in trading the bots, there's a link down below, and it's possible to sign up. You get free access to the dashboard and you can follow it for free, but it's it is possible to sign up with money. It's not cheap, but if you're interested in it, you could start by looking at it for free. There's a link down below. Go check it out. Okay, appreciate y'all. Much love. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.